everybody, welcome to Elisa's Art Room. Tonight we're going to be working some more on our Halloween junk journals. Y'all come in and say hi. We are live on Facebook if you see the little red button at the top left. If not, you're catching a replay. Get you guys pulled up on my other device so I can see chat. Let me grab my journal. Hey Don, thanks for letting me know the volume is good. I appreciate that. Okay, so it's debating. There's something I don't want to show you, but I'm not sure how to go about that. So, because I did something, but I'm going to do the project first before I show it to you. Does that make sense? So here's our journal. This is our main journal. And I also have my second journal that I'm doing, which has already been sold. Okay. So, got a few people on here. Hey, Lori. All right, I am going to go ahead and pull this camera up top because I have film that's going to take me a while. All right, 1 second. Oh, I just thought I didn't have my second weight on the tripod, but I do. Oops, what is this thing doing? Oh, there it is. Straighten up. Right direction, I think so. Hi. Looks good. So, let's see. I don't think, let me take a peek real quick. I don't think I did anything in the regions other than the project that we're going to do either today or soon, and I don't want to show it to you, so, because I wanted it to be more of a surprise. I can show you did I show you the door for Dawn? I don't think I did. I'll show you the door I did for Dawn, for her journal. Alright, so here's her door. It's very similar to the one we did last week. I guess it was last week. Little latch opening, open up, and this one has this little girl and the hallway. Okay, so I think that's really all that is done in that. Hey, Angela. Okay, so I had a couple of things I want to do tonight. We're going to see if we get to both of them. I want to do a couple of these envelopes that we have in here. Oh, I added this. So when I did this little clown one, I didn't have this circle or this number, and I thought it just needed more. So I just added that, and they kind of just peek through. You can decide where you want it to sit. But I thought that just added a little more of a clown-like element to that page. So I did that. Alright, so here's one of the envelopes. I feel like I had one in every one, but I'm not sure. So where's the other side of that? Okay, there it is. And this one is here. I'll probably only do one. I don't know. We'll see. I don't have time to do everything in every one because it's just taking too long. Still haven't put that in there. Where's this pocket? Did I not put one in this one? I think I did. I'm not seeing it though. Oh wait, is that it? There it is. Okay. All right. So we're going to do these. I think I'm going to start out with that one. There's a lot to doing junk mail pockets, just because you have to cover them and stuff. Unless you can just stamp them and not cover them completely. That's a possibility. I don't really have a whole lot of Halloween per se stamps. I do have like Condemned and a Toxic one, but I don't have a lot. I don't think I need that, but just in case I lose my spot. So I had this in here as a fold around, and I don't think I want to do it that way. I think what I'm going to do is make it 2 flip outs. So I'm going to end up cutting it in half. I just wanted it to, I don't know, be a little different. I might do one as a fold around, but because this one has this on it already, most of the time I lose this when I open an envelope, but this one I didn't. So because it has that, I'm going to use it. Just looking for my scissors. So I'm just going to cut it where it is because I want to be able to use this part. I might actually go just a slight bit over and fold it there, so I can fold over that edge. This part's just going to be a pocket, so it doesn't have to be super deep. But I do want this to fold over, so I'm going to cut it right here, I think. I have no idea if that folds straight. And then I'll tuck that in. So we'll do that after I cover it, or stamp it, or whatever I do. And then this one's going to be a pocket type. Now, whether it will flip out or not, it might. I guess I could flip it out. So I'll have to cover this side with something, but it could still flip out, which I kind of like. So, and I'm not 100% sure I'll keep it here, but I might. It's not a very strong page. It's just a ledger paper. It's not torn at the same height, and I can't grab it. Might have to tear that one off more just so I can grab it. Or maybe I'll end up putting something on there, some lace or something that will help in the end. That's a possibility. All right, so since they're going to be flip outs, I may change where they're at. Might put one there. But I also have to think about that other element I want to do, because it's going to need a thicker page. I'm debating if I could do it on a coffee dyed. I probably could. Let's see. I think it would work on that. So I could put this one here. So we'll just stick this one here for now. We'll do some decorating with it in a minute. And then the other one can go of course it flips the wrong way. Well, where can I put it on the other side? Let me see. All right, maybe I'll do that one there, and I'll move this one to the front. Sometimes you just gotta figure it out. Because it flips the other way, I didn't want it to be on that side. Where's that paper? There it is. at you, heart. There. Okay. So let's start decorating this. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with it. I have no plan whatsoever. And then I need to figure out if I do that other element where I'm gonna put it. I had a kind of an idea. Let me make sure. I think there was a star page and spider page. I'm looking off camera for a second. I think they're in the potion one. Spider page. Yeah, I could do it there. Okay. Let's see. I'm just going to mark this for later. So, right here. All right. So, let's decide what we're going to do. So this is going to end up flipping out this way. And that's just because the pocket opening's at the top and my little flippy thing is on this side. So that's the only reason I decided to put it there. And then I'll cover the back to cover this little piece up. But we're going to cover this up. I actually have some pieces of this type of envelope that I coffee dyed. Sometimes they fall off. So we're just going to snip this right there. And that's going to get tucked in. I'm going to probably cover it first, but I just want to make sure it's the right size. I don't want it to show through the window, so yeah, that's good. So, figure out what we're going to cover this with. I'm going to zoom you guys in just a little bit. Hopefully it won't be an issue. Y'all let me know if I get out of camera. All right, think. Papers. I went back to Dollar Tree and found some new stuff, guys. I found this. Look at this. They're stickers, but they're wood. I'm going to do an element with this. I already did one in Dawn's journal. That's what I'm not showing you. But I'm going to do something with it. It's really cute. And then I found more. They got new napkins and paper plates. These. And these. And I just cut them out and make stuff. I dropped the paper plate. Oh, there it is. And I flatten them. They're really easy to flatten. See? Flat as a pancake. All you do is turn it over, spray it with water, and squish it. And just keep squishing it around, and it'll flatten right out. And then you can make a tag, or you can make a journaling card, or whatever you want. So, got those. That was a fun find. I also found little cups of the same design. And they work the same way. You just flatten them like this, and you can make smaller tags. Okay? And if you've been watching me for a while, you know I do that sometimes. Every now and then. I don't know what else I found. I found some more of those cupcake holders that I've been using in a Haunted Mansion style. Because I guess I missed it last year. Either that or it's new. I had the spiderweb one, and I had the ghosty tombstone one. But I didn't have this Haunted Mansion one. So I grabbed it. They're just fun for adding the pages. So we got some more of those. Okay, so papers. I know I've got some grungy paper sitting here somewhere. Let's see. Like I said, I have those. I have one of those envelope tops. I just go to see if I pulled it out. I thought I did, but you know how that goes. If not, I'll just use some coffee dyed paper that's grungy as well, like that. But I thought I had some of those tops already that would be exactly the right size and style and all that. I'm going to cover it, but it will help just give it stability. All right, let's see. Is it in this pile? No. No. They're somewhere. They're here. They are. I know they are because I pulled them out. You know how that goes. Need like 10 times more space. Are they in there? Maybe. Rounding bits? Ooh. Okay, they might be in here. This looks like a place they would be. There they are. So there's one. Let's see if that fits. And there's one. Because a lot of times when you're coffee dyeing them, that piece falls off because it's usually glued to the other side of the envelope. And if it does fall off, I just keep it because sometimes I use it to piece together. You never know when you might need it. So I'm just going to use it. Pick a color that kind of matches, maybe. Perhaps. It's not terrible. I'll do the plain one. And I'm just going to glue it on here so that it is even. And that's just because it's the same material and I just think it's better. But I'm going to come around that flap. So right there is where I want it. Just going to mark it. Pencil. I don't think I'll go around. Oh no, should I? No, yes, no. Because I'm going to cover it with paper. It's not necessary. Like I said, I'm just filling in this gap for support, and then we'll cover it with something else. I think. For the most part, I will. So, those back. Well, we'll just stick them there for now. We'll stick them there for now so I can properly lose them. Because that's what happens. So we're just going to glue that on there, and we're just going to glue to that part. So I got to see where I want glue. So I don't want my glue to go past here. Because if I put glue here, what's going to happen is I'll end up gluing to the envelope, and I don't want that, so. Real quick. Trying to get too close to that edge so it doesn't ooze out. One side's kind of sticky. Try to get it in the right spot. Now we're at least solid. All right. And if I didn't have that little piece, I would just use coffee dyed paper. It looks almost identical anyway. I'm going to set this. And just look at this real quick. So we're going to go this way. Going to hook to this page and glue down here, and then I'll cover this with whatever I put over there. I don't know what that'll be. So I have brown and I have coffee dyed. So I want to make sure whatever I choose kind of blends, you know, at least looks okay with those. I do have this cool paper from LuminoirArt. Maybe. I looked it up and I know that the numbers one was, but this one also had some freebies. Gosh, I don't remember now. Maybe. I'll put a link later, guys, because half the time I can't remember. I have so many people I get digitals from. Sometimes I just can't remember. And I have to look, so. Unless it was planned out at the beginning and I knew exactly what I was going to use, I may not know. I also have tissue. I don't want to use tissue though. I also got that collage stuff of that Tim Holtz collage strips. They're thicker. I could use them though. They are thicker. Where's all my papers? I guess I didn't pull that many out. All right. Papers. I'm trying not to rip my mic out because I'm running around the room with it. All right, let's see. Probably not this one. I think this is going to be too bright for this page. Probably not that one. Possibly. I do have a sheet of that floating around somewhere. Got the books. We've got books in this somewhere. I know I saw them. So I don't want to redo that. But I don't have that. I just don't know if it's grungy Halloweeny enough. Gosh, I didn't get a lot of... I don't have a lot of grungy Halloween papers. I probably in my scraps do, possibly. I don't think I want to go black and white. We're going to save black and white stuff for Dawn's journal. All right, we're going to find some papers, guys. I promise. I have this Dracula paper, which I was going to do a notepad with. It's a possibility. I don't think... Let me see if the notepad I was going to make would fit in this pocket. It's a little small, so that wouldn't fit in there. It might fit in that other one. Gosh, I really made that small. Sometimes when I make things, this is off Library of Congress, because it's an older book, like... What year is it? 1920. So it's public domain. All right. Well, I do have. Where is this one? Maybe. Let's try this one. I think I like these. They're stiffer, and I was kind of saving them for projects where I needed, you know, stiffer paper because it's cardstock, but they are cool. I might use them for a tag or something, or just a decorative. I don't know. I'm not going to cover the envelope with it because it's just, I feel like that's wasteful. If I get it back in there, it's a really tight fit. All right, let's see what's in here. This is a mix of Gothic ephemera book. It's that big book I got, and then Junk with Steph. There's some of her stuff in here, which was called Haunted. It's a digital I got. So it's a little bit of a mixture. I really think it's line dot arrow, guys. I wish I had written it down. That would make things so much easier. I'm trying to see if I have more paper. Current Halloween paper drops, maybe. If I did like a collage. sewn pockets, no. No. Haunted junk with stuff. I have more of her stuff. And these are also paper drops, which could be a possibility. Sorry. Let's see. We're going to find something cute. It honestly doesn't need much. Look how small it is. This side needs more, but this side, there really isn't much room for anything. I almost could just stamp it and be done with it, which is tempting. Or stencil it or stamp it and be done with it, and then just do the back. Maybe that's what I should do. I just don't think it's going to be worth the effort of doing much else to it. Oh man, I wish it was a little bit bigger. It would look great in that pocket. It's a tad small. I could back it with some paper, I guess. Let's look at a folder. What about this one? I could back it, make it a little bit bigger. I did one of these in my journal, and I filled it out with Dracula stuff. I think I chose Dracula, which would be really cute with the Dracula pages. Would it fit in this one? It would fit in that one. I might do that. I might have to do that. Okay. Too small. Everything's too small. Why is everything too small? I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to put inside it, because it might influence what I'm putting on the outside. All right, this was, this is a public domain image that I got off of publicdomainpictures.net. Is cool looking. How would it look through there? Let's see. Not bad. Okay. This will be lower because I'm going to fold that over. All right, I might do that. That's a possibility. It's just got black on the back. All right, so if I'm going to do that, I could put spider webs. I could put anything creepy like. It's too big. So I'll stamp the front, but we're going to do something on the back. Let's see. What can I do on the back? Well, this won't be here. We're just going to do this part. I may collage it. I may not. I could collage it. Darkness. This is technically a booklet, but it doesn't matter. That's kind of cool. I might just chop it. I could always print another one if I needed a booklet. It was like these little parts that she had that my the book had. The Gothic ephemera book. And some of them were made to make like a notebook. All right, we'll just kind of collage it, but I do like this hand because I think this works well with that tag. So the hand, and then I'm not sure about the word. I have more words floating around here, I think. That doesn't even belong in there. And these were all fussy cut out of that book. It's like a tab. Alright, maybe we'll just go for it and start gluing. Quite a few. Seeing if there's any more words. This is done with a tablecloth cover. I bought another, that's what I got at Dollar Tree. I found another one for this year, and all I did was I glued it on there lightly and then sewed it on there with some lined paper. But this is what they have this year. It's kind of cool. They have this. So I think I'll do the same thing and make a couple of these type of tags. They're kind of nice because it's got that feeling, you know, that texture, which I like texture. I like having different textures that you can touch and all that, you know. I don't see any more word labels in here, but I could probably pull one from something else. I know she has more word labels, I just don't know. Honestly, we could use either one of those. I always feel weird using death. I don't know why. I mean, it's just made up stuff, but it kind of creeps me out a little. Okay. Let's see what's in this one. So, haunted. This is what the paper is called. Haunted, wicked, trick. So maybe one of those. The paper that is the haunted paper, which I'm this one, this collection, which looks real good with this too. It blends in with that Gothic ephemera book I had quite well. I have a lot of the same elements in there. Oh, she had some whale tails that I fussy cut too. All right, let's put this on here because I like this hand. If I want to tear it or if I want to, tell you what, I'm gonna faux burn it. You'll see what I mean. So for faux burning, you want just lines. You don't want them real super smooth. Some can be very flat. I usually just do it with my scissors. And then put that back in here. You need a light ink and a dark ink. So usually I use either vintage and I want to use, I think I'll use black soot and probably vintage photo. So let me find my black soot. It's an oxide, but I don't have the ink. I don't need to buy the ink. I've been using the oxide, which is okay. It's just, it doesn't look quite the same. So what you want to do, I think I'll start with the brown. What you want to do is you just want to coat your edges. I need 20 hands. That's kind of messy for me. See if I can get a cleaner one for you so you can see what's going on. At least it'll be clean for a minute anyway. Find my all right, so we're going to make this kind of look like it's burnt. So we're going to first use brown. Usually a redder brown or an oranger brown tends to give the look a little bit better. You don't want to just catch the edge. You want it to come in a little. Okay, and then you take your black. And on the black, you want it to be, yeah, that's not dark enough. I'm going to have to use the archival. It's not dark enough. It's too gray. So we'll use archival. Let me just wipe off that oxide a little bit. Where'd the paper go? Paper towel. I still want the oxide mixed in with the, yeah, it's not on there too much. Archival. I've got to get a new set of daubers, guys. My daubers have had it. I am too rough on them. So, and then you want a very, very dark edge. The darker the better. This paper might be too dark for me to get a great effect. Works better if the paper's not quite this dark. Yeah, I think the paper's too dark. It's still a cool effect, but it's not quite as cool as the burnt edge I was looking for. Which is base. I thought I had a piece of it in here. Let me see. No. Oh, I did have one piece. Just one. It's basically, it gives this kind of a look. So when you've got the lighter brown, you start out with your lighter brown. Okay, and then you get that dark edge on it, and it makes it look burnt. So that's what I was trying to do, but this paper's just too dark, so it's not gonna work. But that's okay. It still looks cool. I'm okay with that. So we're gonna put that on here. And I don't think I'm gonna cover this, but I will do just a little bit of stenciling on it. Maybe just spider web, or let's see, what else do I have? Grunge, spider web, not bats. I think spider web. And we'll do that with a dark brown, like maybe walnut. To give it something on the edge here. It's not plain. Oops, I'm on the back. It's not a big deal, but try to go on the right side. So this is just to, you know, let me come over here. I'm forgetting where I'm at. This has been a good purchase. I use this stencil a lot. I think it's called Fractured. It's an older one, but sometimes you can still find them off of Amazon. Okay. This way. This way. There is writing. I can't read it. Oh my goodness, it's so small. I can't tell. I'm trying to just pick out one letter I could possibly read, and it's just not happening. I think it's this way. Can I see it on the camera? Can y'all see it? Oh my goodness, light. upside down hand. Oh my gosh, it's not going to focus. I can't read that. I think the hand is pointing down. I'd like to get it on the right way, but my vision. I'm pretty sure it goes that way. I don't know. Make sure. Okay. So that's not attached. We don't need that ink. All right, let's glue that down. Glue. Just use this. Isn't that terrible? I have a magnifying glass in the bathroom. I need to keep it here so that I can see stuff. Because even my readers, I don't wear glasses per se, but I have to wear readers now. You know, because I'm getting up there. Alright. Well, we're going to go with the hand pointing down. And I got to keep in mind we've got that little area that we're folding over. So I'm going to try to come below that. I'm just going to go ahead and glue it. Well, we'll do some of this stenciling on this side too. This is going to be relatively easy because I'm not going to have to do that much to it. The other one will get a little more complicated. I'll do that one with the Dracula thing because I think that'll be fun. So we'll do that one. But this one's going to be... I'm not worried about getting it on the window. If I do, I can always wipe it off. It's just a water inks, you know, it's a water based, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, I think this is just the easiest way to handle this envelope. I do want that center to be, oh, it's mostly solid there. Let's see if I can get any of that to show. There's a little bit of detail in there. Oh, it really got dark. Went kind of crazy there. We'll get equally crazy on the other side then. I'm just catching the edge of that. It's fine. There. That'll work. So this cleans off with water. Just all you have to do is just wipe it. Or you can just stick it on your sink. But usually I just wipe them off. Let them dry. Okay. So let's fold that little spot down. And we gotta decide if we're gonna glue that closed. I think I will. Because I think I'm going to put the tag in from the top. Yeah. So I think I'll glue this closed, but I want to make sure that I don't seal my envelope. I'm debating how I want to do it. I could put a little piece of paper there. I should put something on the inside because that's kind of ugly. I mean, it says please recycle, but which we are. But let's cover the inside too. Do we have anything that'll fit? Anything kind of plain? Nope, not big enough. I know I have something. Where's that one paper I had with the lines? What do we got here? Writing. It's burnt. Oh, there's a faux burned edge. Alright. Well, I thought it was in that pile. It's not in that pile. Okay, I'll something. Maybe this. What's in here? Any of these brown? I think they're all blues and blacks. No browns. There's a brown here somewhere. I'm 100% sure. Somewhere. Not Dracula. Where is that paper I just had? That I said was line dot arrow. Do y'all see it? Gosh, I'm missing stuff. Where did you put it? Oh, there it is. I know I had it somewhere. That'll work. This in there. I think I'm going to have that little thing show though. So, scissors. So if you don't bury them. Alright, how high do I need to be? About there. Yay high. We should probably use our cutter so that it's not all crooked. Try to give myself a little bit of room because you know I'll never get it all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to cut off this little bit here. I want this to show through one of the windows, so I think about there. So, I'm not going all the way over because it's always really difficult to get the paper all the way in there when it isn't completely open. It is at least partially open, which will help a lot. When it's closed, though, then it's like almost impossible. We're going to make sure it fits first. That's where we want it. Yep. Fits okay. So we're going to glue this here. But we'll put the glue on this side, because if I put it on that side, I'll never do it. It'll be a mess. I think I'm going to use I don't want to use art glitter. It dries so fast. You know, I'm just going to use my PVA glue. It dries slower. Not like crazy slow, but slower than the art glitter. It'll give me room if I get it in there crooked to move it. Or time, not room, but time. Okay, so we want this to show in this window. So it's going to go that way. Get it squished in there. If I don't get it squished completely in there, I can always not touch it with sticky fingers. I can always see if I can move it. I think I'm pretty much in there. Oh, this seems crooked. Oh, that's very crooked. Like I said, this will give me time to play with it. Maybe pulling it back up. So I'm really crooked. All right, let's try that again. Get in there, all the way to the edge. All the way. Okay, there you go. If I'd tried that with art glitter, it would never have worked because it just does not give me time. All right, there's our background. That'll be fun. And then good. I didn't come too far down. I was worried. So So we're going to fold this over, and I don't really need that piece. Do I? No. So I don't need this piece here on the corner. Just going to snip that off. Should I just debating if I should, no. Snip it off. Try to get the right spot. Don't need that corner because we're folding this inside. Now, I could go back to art glitter, but we're going to just use this. It dries fast enough. So just fold that in. And I only do this just for, it gives me a better edge for the pocket, you know, so it's not so thin and flimsy. By folding over a little piece, you get a much better edge. There. Nice little edge. Now, we just got to figure out how to close off that. I could just put glue there, but there's acetate right there, and I have a feeling I'm going to have issues because of that. So I think what I will do is I'm going to glue a piece here. And then glue down to this, I think. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think it does. I'm kind of unsure, but I think it makes sense. Let's find a piece. Is that tall enough? Nope. Doesn't have to be real big. Some of these are thick. I don't want thick, I want thin. That's why I was trying to use the envelope pieces, because they're thinner than my coffee dyed. All right, I know I had an envelope piece left. I'll just use it. So I'm thinking if I glue inside there on this side underneath, and then glue here, and then I fold it, it should stick together without taking up space in here, because I'm trying not to take up space. I don't want to take up any more space than I have to. And I think this is logical. Sometimes I don't know, guys, but I think it is. So I'm just going to catch that edge, so right there, yeah, and then about there. Can trim it after if I need to. All right, so glue here. Just a little. It doesn't really matter which side, but go there. Try not to get my little stripies. Try not to show in the window. My little sewing pattern thingy there. Try not to get that. So there's that. Doesn't show, good. And then what's going to happen is this will become the fold. It's going to attach to this. And we can just trim it to match. Doesn't really matter, but we'll trim it to match. Not to get the actual pocket part. In my mind, this is working. I hope I'm thinking it right. I think I'll use art glitter for that last little bit because I want it to dry quick. Switch back over. So I'm going to glue this right up to the edge. And this will become part of the flap. If I'm thinking right, what I'm doing is closing off that pocket. Yeah. So now this is my flap. Give it a second to dry. All right, good. Okay, put the lid back on this. My pen back in there. And my little envelope pieces in here. All right. So which one of these words? Wicked. It's going with this tag. They're all big. I don't think trick. I know I have more words floating around here somewhere. I have some Tim Holtz words floating around. And I labeled everything, so I should be able to find it. Words and numbers. Let's see what's in here. Okay, we got numbers. All right, that says Halloween. 31's always good. Ghostly's kind of interesting. Could do ghostly. What's the next? We got wicked. We got ghostly. Beware's a little big, but we could do beware. It's a little big though, isn't it? Do we have a smaller one? I have bewitch, but that doesn't really match. I think maybe ghostly or wicked and that. This is just, I think it's too blendy. I like it, it's just not quite what I was looking for. Do we want a number 2? Yeah, 31, 31, 72, October 31st, 13, 13, 31. Either would work. I have some snippets somewhere too. Anybody say anything? Yeah, they're so quiet. That's okay. Let me think. Maybe wicked. Yeah, let's do wicked. All right, so that doesn't go in the Tim Holtz one. This goes in haunted, haunted. Some of these, this is the Gothic journal. I can tell because of the paper on the back. They're very similar, like I said. And then these go in haunted with stuff. Oh, spooky. I didn't even see spooky. Maybe later. It is cool. Alright, so these go in Gothic journal folder. Trying to get everything all messed up. To keep it organized, it's a little bit easier. Okay, we'll do this. So ink this up with, I think, this. Nice and grungy. Stick that there. We'll do 13. I might change the color though. See if I can do it. Where's my cardboard? Can make it more brown. Yeah. This is a little too black and white for this particular page. There. Okay. So stick those on there. Technically, this is the back of the pocket, but it can go either way. feel like I need one more thing, like a snippet or something. Threes, you know? Threes, threes, threes. I'll find a snippet. Or something bigger. I don't know. We'll see. Something. We'll find something. Alright, let's see. That back where it goes. We got potion bottles, specimen labels, Tim Holtz layers that's got poison, toxic, maybe. I do have these anatomy stickers, maybe. And then I have specimen type stuff. Let's see. Let's look at these anatomy stickers. See if anything screams at me. I don't remember what's in here. I wonder if I could put anything. Is there any room for anything here? It's a small skeleton. That's kind of small. What is that? I don't know, but it doesn't look like something I want to put on there. Some of these parts of the body is like, I don't know about that part. Maybe not. I was trying to see if I had one small enough to put in that area. Kind of, sort of. Creepy eyeball. Almost fits. I mean, I could go over the plastic a little. There's a spine. No. Lungs. Huh. Let's try not to go over it. There's a brain. I like the eyeball. What's that? It's an arm. Huh. The brain or just part of the eyeball? Technically there's writing and it's supposed to be the other direction. I don't know. I'm not feeling it really. It's kind of cool, but it's not quite working. So that says poison. So because it says poison, what do we got in here? We definitely got poisons. A little touch of red might not hurt. Possibly. We could put one on the other side too. Let's look at the other side because I said it needed one more piece. Maybe it's a little big, maybe. It's a little small. What does this say? Maybe. The shape isn't bad. I think the rest of these are kind of on the big side. I think the black. like the red. Maybe we'll do the red. What time is it? It takes so long picking out stuff when I don't have a plan. I'm not going to ink that. Chances are I wouldn't show that much anyway. And then we'll put one of these over here. Something smaller. That's the smallest poison I have, isn't it? Yep, smallest one. That's fine. We'll ink this one. Oh, like I said, I don't know how much it'll show. Probably not much at all. Not really. Where's my opening? It's there, right? Where is my opening? There it is. I was freaking out. I was like, what happened to the opening? Phew. Thought I'd sealed it up. Alright, there. Alright, so there's our fold out. And then we've got that. And let's put all this back. Let's see what it looks like on the page. It might need more. I don't know. Alright, so this is the book. This is the other one. This is... Took out the paperclip, didn't you? Didn't you? You totally did take out the paperclip. What? Was it this one? No, it was coffee dyed paper. Was it? No. Wasn't that? Was it this one? It was this one. Yes? No? No? I don't know, guys. I'm so confused. This is the one that went the other way, right? Yeah, it went the other way. Okay, where did I have it? Here? Ah, that looks right. Okay. I think that's what I said. Yeah, that's where it was. Okay. Whew. That's what happens. Don't take out your paperclip. Then you got to figure out where it was. All right, so this is going to go in here. Not bad. I could even put something in there. All right. And then it's going to attach here. I'm debating if I want to attach it. I could paperclip it, but I think I want to attach it. I might paperclip it for now until I decide what I'm going to put on the back of it. And then once I decide what's going to go here, then I'll decide if that should be attached. Either way, it will flip out. So it's going to flip out like that. And then this will go here. I feel like this needs inked a little bit more. It's got some ink, I think, that came with the actual print. But let's do a little more on it. Where's all my ink at? All my containers floating around. And give it a little bit more. I want it more grungy. Grungier. And I'll put some sort of a string or a ribbon in there. And maybe I'll put some lined paper on that or something, so it's not just plain. I know I have some lined paper floating around here. I have black lined. I don't know if I want black lined. I think I want the coffee dyed notes paper. Yeah, I want this one. Believe it or not, this is coffee dyed, but it's not strong coffee dyed. So do I want the notes part, or do I want the potion part, or do I want a little of both? Let's see how this will fit. So I can't fit the whole thing, but I can fit part of it. Do I care if it chops it off? Debating if I want to chop it off or if I want to lose this bottle. I would chop off like half. I don't think there's any way. I can almost fit the whole thing, but not quite. To tear it. Tearing would be better. Let's tear it. I don't know. I'm torn because sometimes tearing is an issue going in pockets. Wish this was a little bit smaller though. We'll see. Alright, how tall do I want to be? We'll say yay here maybe. I may put the notes part on there, I may not. It doesn't have to be on there. And I'm not gonna, I don't think I want to try to go into that shape. We're just gonna go below it. I might stick something there like a sticker. I guess I'm just gonna tear off part of the bottle. Pick a line. Should have tore this to start with, but I didn't. See, no, there's no way I'm getting that small. It's okay. We can make it work. Where did my cardboard go? This is just one of Tim Holtz's sanding discs. That way it's at least looks kind of torn. Alright, then we'll ink that up. Make sure it fits. A little bit high. This is going to be a challenge. This is some thin paper. These actually ended up, they were flooded. They were in a drawer and the kitchen got flooded and these papers were completely soaked, which is why I ended up coffee dyeing them. So I could at least still use them. I don't know what I'll put there, but I'll put something there to make it make sense. And then there's going to be a hole there too, so I'll figure that out after I glue this down. I think I'm going to use a glue stick. Not my favorite, but I think it'd be the best option for this. Excuse my husband sneezing, if you can hear him. He's such a loud sneeze. When he sneezes, all the birds at the bird feeder fly away. Because they can hear him out there. Because he's so loud. Is it going to fit? Yay. Good. Okay. Let's cool off my fingers. Alright, what can I do at that little spot there? I to put something there. Something that will kind of camouflage in. We got an eyeball. Are they both black and white? That one's not black and white. Where's the hole in the front? Let me see where it hits. I don't want it to hit on the eye. Well, it could hit on the eye, but that would be a little strange, I guess. We'll poke the hole first, because I don't know where that's going to hit. Grab my crocodile. Too many things. Which one? Go with the bigger one. Oh. Okay. Oh. I've got this tightened all the way down. Is it back all the way? No. Okay. Surely it has more room than that. There we go. Okay. Hole. Now we can see where that hole's going to hit. If the eye might not work. I mean, I could put the hole through the eyeball, but it's a little bit bigger. I think that'll just be really creepy. I mean, creepy's good, I guess. I could put the hole through the eyeball. I could. It's going to be creepy. All right. We're just going to do it. Why not? We'll make it creepy. Find the pupil. Right in the pupil. We're just going to match that up. I'm not going to ink it though, because the white helps it show. Alright, tweezers, because you can't hold on to nothing. Some days. Alright, and then I could put some sort of ribbon through there. String or something. If I could hit the thing. Alright, eyeball. I need you to go the other way. Okay, we're going to try to line it up. I'm going to hold it up so I can line it up. Yep, I know it's creepy. There. That's what it's all about, right? Being a little bit creepy. So that's the back of our tag. I like it. And then we gotta find something to feed through there. How about, let's see, what do we got? We have just this black material. How long is this? This is gonna be my tie for the journal, but it's way long. Yeah, I've got a ton left over. And I have the whole scarf that I chopped up left, so Worst came to worst, I could cut more. All right, this is a little bit thick. We're going to go half of this, I think. I feel like I couldn't tear this. I think I ended up cutting it with the scissors. I feel like I tried to tear it and it wasn't having it. You have to like hold it open at the same time. There. All right, a little bit thinner. Put an eyelet. It's very thick. It doesn't per se need one, but we're going to do it because, you know, every little bit is something. Let's go ahead and put one. Oops, don't drop your eyelets. Oh, no, I need the tweezers because I can't reach out. Gotcha. Hold on to it. Get in the hole. I don't know what this is going to look like on the other side when it might look like an iris. Depends on how it splays out. I think I'm on the right size already. I'm all thumbs today. Yeah, it does. It kind of sprays out like an iris. That's funny. So weird. You won't be able to see it once the ribbon's in there, really, but it is there. It is there. Is this still too big? Let me try the other piece. Still a little bit fat. There. Okay. There. Nice and frayy. Messy. Okie doke. Back to it. That took a while. It took longer than I thought it would. Not that that surprises me. Alright, so this goes here and peeks through there and then goes like that. Okay. Eyeball sticks out a little bit. That will be our little flippy floppy thing. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna stick it on there right now and then I'll probably glue it, but I kind of want to see what I'm going to do on the other side first, how that's going to affect things and what position I want it in, because it may affect it. I don't know. It just depends. But that's how that's going to work. So this is what the tag looks like with the ribbon on the other side. So like that. You don't see the iris as much, but that's okay. It's still cool. I like it. Where'd I go? There it is. Okie doke. So there's that. This still has some ink on it. Could be wiped off. It's just a water based. If it's staying, I'm not going to worry about it because it just adds to the grunge. Alright, so there's that one. The other one was the Dracula one. I'm probably not going to have time to get to my other project that I want to do because it's already 10:30. I don't even know if I'll be able to do the whole Dracula one. I left my lid off my glue stick. That's probably not a good idea. Don't do that. Alright, let's clean off this so I can get the pen back in there. We'll just do the Dracula one because I wanted to do it, and I'll do the other one later. It'll be something to look forward to. I promise you, it's interactive and it's cool. Man, I'm dying. I should have turned my fan on. It's melting. Whew. All right, paperclip. There you are. Let's see if we can do this relatively fast. So I know that I want to use this. And I know that I want to cover this with the Dracula pages because we're going to make it kind of sort of Dracula themed. Kind of sort of. If I can find the pages. There they are. Let's see how well they fit. I think I'll just use one of these on the front, one on the back, maybe. We got another little piece there that's not all the way over. Maybe I'll try to close the whole thing up this time at the same time. If I glue it here, that might work. All right, let's see. It's been enough. Yeah, that might work. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to, I don't have to worry about a window. This one doesn't have a window. So I'm just going to get this to the right size, although I am going to fold that over. So let's figure that out. It's easier just to snip that. Just a little, like a 1/4 of an inch or so. Like I said, I like the way it makes the pocket. Sometimes challenging to do, but I try to get it straight. So does it look straight? Almost. Not quite. I'm going by the dots on this envelope as to whether or not that is straight. Oh, now it's even worse. Should have just kept it where it was. Goodness. Let's see. All right. I'm okay with that. Fold this way first. There. All right, so we don't need that little corner. I'll keep that piece because I'll glue to it. We don't need that. So we're going to glue this piece. Try to find a flat piece. I'm just going to cut it. It's almost square, but not quite. Square. I just want to get it kind of square. I don't want to take that much off though, because I don't know how much I need. Get on the line. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to put this inside here, glue to this side, just that side, and that little flap there. Absolutely perfect. So glue there, glue there. We're just filling this in. So in this case, I think I will put the glue on here. Should I glue my fold down first? Yeah, let's glue our fold down. So I don't think it's going to be in the way. Trying to get glue on the inside of it. Otherwise it'll stick together on me. There's that. So make sure I'm on the square side again. Okay. So just going to put some here where it's going to hold to this envelope. And then we're going to have it also hold right here. Just that one spot. So feed that in there, like so. And now, just like I did with that other one, I'm going to glue this to the area that it folds. So to this area. On the fold. Just make sure it folds both ways. And then I'm going to glue that to that. I hope this isn't super confusing. I'm trying not to make it super confusing. I'm doing it this way so I can close that pocket up. Kind of, sort of. Oh, wait. I thought I snipped that, but maybe I didn't. Alright, we're just going to open it back up. I don't know what it did there. I didn't want it to glue there. So, no glue there. Somehow get too far over. Okay. So that I have the pocket and it seals it to that edge where this flippy flappy thing is. And then flippy flappy thing is going to glue to the other side of the page. And it doesn't have to look like the envelope. It could be straight, but we're going to keep it like the envelope for now. Okay, so here's our little flap and our pocket. All right, and then we got to cover it. Like I said, I think I'm going to use this. It should fit almost exact. Where'd my ruler go? Tear a ruler floating around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Let's get the pen back in here because we're going to dry out our glue. So we're going to tear out this book page. I just printed this on super grungy coffee dyed paper. This is going to go here. So just inside. Could have gone a little closer. I was trying not to lose the writing, but I may end up losing a little bit of the writing. I'll try to get really close to that edge. Let's see. Which side? All right, this goes, what did I say? Here? Yes. So that means that the flap goes here. So it flaps out like this. I want the main decorated thing, I think, on this side. Why is that crooked? I can't tell. Kind of looks crooked. It's not a big deal, but is it not square? It's probably not. It is totally not square. Wow. Wow. You failed, girl. Do I worry about it? No, because it's just not, I don't think it's worth cutting it. I mean, I could cut it, but nah, we're just not going to do it. It's just going to be unsquared. Oh well. That's the problem when you're dealing with junk mail. Sometimes things aren't quite right. It's really close. I'm going to try to tear off a little bit more. First I'm going to tear off this. try to tear off this. This is a thin edge, but sometimes I can do it. All depends. If I can get my ruler to stay flat enough on the surface. Gotcha. There, now it should fit. Good. So this is going to be like right up there. Okay, we'll ink that up nice and grungy. I think I'm going to actually switch to think of the name, guys. Not frayed burlap, but the newest one. Picket fence? No. Scorched timber. Scorched timber is it. I'll switch to scorched timber. This is just really, it's that really, really, really dark brown. Almost black. But it'll look nice and grungy. This is almost as dark as the black soot. In some ways it's darker because it's a fresher pad, so it's really, the ink's very wet. Actually, I'm going to grunge this too. It was a little bit grungy, but not super grungy. Do this fold. And we'll do it the other way too. All right, there, glue that on. Debating. Yeah, I think I can do it. I was debating if I wanted to try to use the art glitter or not. I think I can do it. It's borderline the size that I don't like to be for art glitter because it starts to dry before you get to the end of putting it on. But I think I'll be okay. Had tweezers here, but they've disappeared. Okay, there's that. And then on the back, so I wish I'd printed that bigger. I have the other Dracula page, but I wanted something more. We'll start with this. What is my width? Let's see. 4 inches. Which is pretty much what that is. So we'll go in just a fraction. I might put a bat up there. Let's see if I can find a cool looking bat. try not to take off too much. Okay. It's not straight, is it? Oh well, it's good enough. Should I center it? If I do, I'm just going to center it because it kind of looks weird because it's, I don't know, it's too far over. I'd rather it not look off. Okay. So just do that. And then just below the seal, it looks like. Yeah, just below the seal. I know I have some bats in the Tim Holtz ephemera. I'll have to grab one of those. Honestly, I have lots of bats floating around, but I know there's some in that look pretty cool. Let's do this just a little bit stronger. Yeah. All right, we'll glue that first. So that's a that ticket that we're going to put in there is like a dry cleaning ticket. So we're going to make it a dry cleaning ticket for his cape. Make sure I'm the right way. I couldn't find any cool pictures of Dracula himself, like any, you know, adaptations or anything like that. I couldn't find it in any images. At least not any that were in the public domain. Doesn't mean they're not out there, it just means I couldn't find them. They might be out there. Alright, so I'm thinking, let's see, where are those Tim Holtz bats? They are in birds, butterflies, and bats. Not the spider, not the bug. Spider, bugs, crows. Where are my tweezers? I try to keep them right here because I can't pick up stuff. Butterflies. I know there's bats in here. There's one. Crow. Bird. It's possible I used them all. There's one left. Or either that or they're somewhere else. I might have used them. Alright, that one should fit. Yeah. I think I like it on top. Alright, so, teeny bat. What else could I put there? Anything? I mean, it really doesn't absolutely need anything else. I suppose. I do have the company name and age, which I could throw in there. It's like, it just says 1920. It says Garden City, New York, Doubleday, Page and Company, 1920. Walnut. Okay. Make sure it's small enough. Yeah, that'll work. All right. I just like it because it has the year and everything. All right, and then our tag, it's on the back. Nothing right now. Cardstock. I could leave it like that. I printed it on a parchment paper style cardstock that has like a parchment kind of design. Grunge it up a little darker though. It could be a journaling spot. It doesn't have to have lines. And if whoever gets it wants it to have lines, they could always add a piece of lined paper. Or a stencil with lines or whatever. Nice and crunchy. Trying to be a little messy because I want it to be extra grungy. There, that looks good. Okay. All right, so this is gonna go in here. It could go either way. I guess we should put a little pull tab, but we're going to fill it out. So I said I would fill it out. It's almost 11. Let's do it real quick. So name, I'm from my elegant writer. Where's my elegant writer? Stress, Sharpie. Ooh. hiding? Are you over here? Where did I put you? I don't know where I put you. I think it's in this pile. It's kind of fat. Let's see what it writes like first. It's not. It's fine. All right, so we're going to say name is Count Dracula. C-O-U-N-T-R-A-C-U-A. Count Dracula. And then address shall be, what shall his address be? 13 Darkhold Lane. I don't know. We're just going to come up with something. 13 Dark Castle Lane. Okay, and the garment is a black cape. And the salesperson is Elvira. And we'll say department 666, just to be creepy. And we'll say cash. How much should we charge them? I don't know. $13. We'll just say $13.99. We can leave the tax off and the alteration, all this stuff. We'll just make it simple. No deposit, balance due. And to be ready PM, because, you know, Dracula can't get up in the AM. Okie dokie. We have a filled out tag. Okay. Nice and creepy. Mr. Count Dracula's got his cape in to have it cleaned. Elvira took care of him. $13.99. All right. Let's poke a hole in it. That's a really big one, but yeah. We're just inking it first because the hole's much bigger than my grommets or eyelets. Let's see if I can kind of get the center. It's hard to do when it's bigger. Nope. Not even close. All right. Eyelets. Let's do, we'll do this coppery color. Antique brass, whatever. Just one. marker. The marker almost went through. Just about went through. Which is surprising considering how thick that page is. Alright, so this, make sure I'm the right way. This is going to go on here. Should I go ahead and seal this one down? I mean, it kind of runs into the same thing. I don't know what I'm doing, but you know, I'm going to go ahead and close it down because I have to have the height for that to be, it's got to be pretty low, so we're just going to put it here because I know it has to go here. So I'm just going to glue that down. Just make sure it folds wherever you put it. I'm going to try to put glue on this side because I'll never line it up otherwise. And just double check that it opens and closes. Okay. There. Cool. I suppose I should have put that on that side, but it doesn't matter. But that's cool, right? I like it. Okie dokie. That is today's project. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I will be back on Sunday, I think. I'm going to leave it up in the air for right now. I think I'll be back on Sunday, but maybe not. It depends if I can figure out something to do. And after that, I will be back on Monday with the vignette, and then Wednesday and Friday for the journals. Okay? Y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see y'all next time. All right, take care.